Hi guys, welcome back to Trending Unfiltered. Yes, it's Trending Unfiltered, where we bring you the hottest, latest, and most beautiful gist around the world.
Yes.
And I'm doing this with Michelle.
Yes, hi.
Yes,
I'm your girl Michelle once again.
Per. All right, so today, Michelle, we have like 3 hot topics that we want to talk about, and it's global. It affects everybody.
Yes.
And that's why I love Trending Unfiltered. We go everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So the first one is about women who are going into sterility. Like women that are saying yes to sterility. So some people that may not understand what it means. It means that women are making a choice that they no longer want to have children.
Yeah.
So for women that have had children before, they don't want to have children anymore, so they carry out an operation. And for women that have never had children, they say they don't want to have children. We are coming from the angle of a Kenyan woman that had an interview with the BBC, and she said that women that had given birth before, they are now like carrying out an operation to stop giving birth. And women that have not given birth at all are now also like, I don't want to have children.
Yeah.
So from her standpoint, she was like, she doesn't want to have children anymore. What do you think?
Well, I think this is not new. I just feel like because of culture and tradition, we have been, I'll say African women, I'll not just say Kenyan, I'll just say African women have not had the liberty to do this kind of things. But I feel like maybe more people are beginning to embrace this way now because it's not something that's new.
Exactly.
It's happening in the Western world and a lot of women have been doing it. They are thinking that's something normal. But here, I think we take into consideration the fact that we're supposed to be, bringers of life, be givers of life to our families. That we're supposed to
exactly.
produce, And when we don't do it, there's this kind of stigma that is placed on us. So it's not, I don't feel like it's something that is it's not weird, it's not new, it's just something that people are beginning to embrace. So
and I think for Africans, basically, because as you said, it's the Western people that do this thing. So when you bring it to Africa, for instance, she's Kenyan, and there are other people in Africa that have also like started this move. Women that are deciding that their body doesn't feel the same when they give birth. And the lady that did an interview said that she saw her mother, where the kinds of things her mother went through when her mother was pregnant for her younger brother or sister, and she decided she doesn't want to go through that. She decided that she wants to work.
I think I understand from that perspective. Now, seeing it from that perspective now is like a different ball game altogether. It's just like it goes to every area of life. If you see that your parents struggled, in the early age, maybe financially, you will now grow up and be like, I don't want to be like my parents in the future. I want to actually live a better life. So coming to this one now is like, okay, my mom went through this. She might not necessarily be prone to going through what her mom went through, but it's like, should I say,
it's like a trauma she doesn't want to go through.
She doesn't want to go through.
Exactly.
What I'm saying. So I don't think that's for my own perspective. I don't think she should have based it on that in particularly, but all the same is the trauma.
Let me read her perspective. Here she said in conclusion that women can contribute to the world in so many other ways. It doesn't have to be through raising a whole human being. I'm grateful to live in a generation where choice is a thing. So she decided that she can contribute in work, she can contribute in society, she can be a politician, she can be a doctor. Like, women can be any other thing aside giving birth. And I feel like it's because she feels like women are just like caged to an ideology of just giving birth. Like you find your fulfillment in having children. So she's trying to say probably that you can have fulfillment in other areas aside having children. What do you think?
First of all, I want to also hear what you think about this. But first of all, about having children and it being a fulfillment. Some people actually say, I want to grow up and be a mother. But in some instances, when these people grow up to become mothers, they now understand that it's more than giving birth and having a cute baby on your lap and all of that.
The responsibility that comes with having a child.
Because I want to say this, that I'm not the only person that is scared of having children. Like, there are many other women out there that are like, must I have children? Can I just get married and do other things? At the same time, children are also blessings in disguise. I'm not saying this from any kind of perspective, maybe religious belief or anything. But children can change. First of all, they can change your perspectives in life, and they can also make you much responsible.
Exactly.
Like, you have something now that you can hold on to and said, and
I'm living for my child, I'm working for my
yes.
That's like a fulfillment.
But at the same time, if you are living for your child, I think that's where the problem
comes
is.
in. Yeah,
that living for my child, they are not living for themselves. So if you see any woman now that is saying, I want to focus on my career, I want to go to this path in life, and I'll hire nannies, I'll just bring anybody. People will be like, so you want other people to raise
take care of your child?
Well,
especially in the African setting.
Yes, especially in the African setting. So Favour, let me stop here. What do you think about these statements that it can actually be other things outside of children?
To be very honest with you, I believe that I like the angle she came from, first of all, where she said that having children should not be the only way a woman should be tagged. But having children is like your bio feature. Meaning, if you were created to have children, are you not going against biology by now saying I don't want to have it? If your body, if the creation, where people say God, if God created a person to like a woman, a female, to give birth, are you not going against your creator by like saying you don't want to give birth? Like you're tweaking your bio feature yourself. You're not making. So that's just my perspective. But if she also, I just really wish her the best in life. If she eventually believes that she wants to have children someday, she can also adopt.
Actually,
yeah, she can also adopt. She can take up adoption. She can even start an orphanage. She can start an orphanage, taking in children in rural areas.
Having
you know, And so now moving to the next discussion, which is cyberbullying. Now, for some people accepted.
Oh, we forgot to say one thing. You know, this thing about being more productive in other areas, right? You know, Chimamanda, the writer, you know, she said something that when she had her daughter, right, she had a writer's block. While to some people who have children and say they are blessings, I just wanted to point that out because women are coming out now, and to some extent, even people that wanted to have children, and they have not had the children yet, these things will be scaring them. So it's like a potato kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yes. So I don't feel like it's an ideology that's supposed to be broadcasted to everybody, and at the same time I feel like it should be shared. This kind of thing should be shared too, because there are women that are facing a lot of struggles out there that they don't like. Maybe they have had one child, right, but they don't want to go get and give birth to another child because again of what they face in the first instance.
Very true.
And this kind of opportunities and this kind of talks and shows and people coming out to explain and give reasons why they will not want to have children is actually going to encourage them, because whether we like it or not, women are going through a lot after childbirth, during childbirth and after childbirth. So
true.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Very true. I feel like the society should be more gentle with women. Husbands as well should be more gentle with their wives. You know, I heard that husbands are also seeking paternity leave so that they can also take care of their wives during pregnancy and after giving birth.
If they take care of her,
go straight to your wife. Take the paternity leave for your wife. All right, so as I said, moving on to the next discussion, which is centered around cyberbullying. So for the lady, I'm telling you, for the lady now, a lot of people embraced that giving birth, that not giving birth, I embrace your decision, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of other people at the other end were like against it, saying that's a bad thing. You know, a lot of people were throwing in hate comments. So which is taking us to cyberbullying. Now, a lady, unfortunately, in Korea lost her life, Kim Se-woon. You know, she lost her life, and the speculations was that it was suicide. And particularly because she has been in hiding for over 2 years because of a drunk driving conviction, right? And so for 2 years, people have not seen her. She's an actress, and so she has not acted any movie, not featured in any promo. And so all of a sudden, her body was found. And during the period where she was convicted for drunk driving, a lot of hate comments. She was surrounded with a lot of hate comments, bullying, cyberbullying, a lot of confusing talks, and she had to just go off the internet. And now she lost her life, right? So now it's the case of cyberbullying. That why do people believe that they can say or do anything they want because they're hiding behind the screen? What do you think?
Well, first of all, I think cyberbullying is it came with the age of technology. Because if you heard that,
I read the research that cyberbullying started in 2004.
Wow. Because
that's when like the advance of internet came into being. Like more people were using the internet.
So I cannot, if it was before, I'll be in my village. We'll talk about Mama Chika's daughter that gave birth and removed the baby because she don't want. But Mama Chika will not hear what the other person in the other village has to say about it. She still has a peace of mind. Chika still has a peace of mind. I'm just giving context. Now. But this cyberbullying now, people have I don't even think it's an avoidable thing, but it's something that can be reduced.
Curtailed.
Yes. Like, if
you know what somebody said that cyber bullies are like small people that are loud.
Yes.
Like they are small in number, but they are very loud.
They are very loud, and they are on everybody's comment section.
Yeah. They
must be on your comment section. Like, you will even see a video and you'll be wondering, what did this person see that is so bad that the person has to say this video is so wrong? Sometimes if I see something that I know that is like off point, I just keep my comments to myself. I think we should learn how to keep our comments to ourselves, because cyberbullying has put a lot of people into depression, you know, especially in Nigeria. Like I'm saying, because that's from where I come from, and I think I've seen a little bit of it. It has put a lot of people in depression. They are not able to move on from the past grief, and the hate comments put you in that situation while others are moving on.
Exactly.
That's how cyberbullying has become.
Exactly.
So, like I said, I don't think it's something that can be curtailed. It's not something that can be avoided,
but it can be reduced. Yes, can be reduced. So now another example is the actress in To All the Boys I've Ever Loved. I enjoyed the series.
Yes,
it's like
we all enjoyed that movie, To All the Boys I've Ever Loved.
Exactly.
I think it was also a book too.
Exactly. Yeah. And so the actress just got married in January, and she got married to the love of her life. And when I saw the video, I was so happy until I got to the comment section. Like, people in the comment section created a fantasy of the movie, and they were so upset that she did not get married to the character in the movie. So now what was going through my mind was that what would her husband be feeling? Because there was a lot of hate comments about her husband, about her, that you don't deserve your husband, you're not meant for him, that you're supposed to be with this person.
Sorry.
That's like a movie. Why can't people try to separate characters from their real life?
Like, I don't know.
Especially when it's a series and it's a continuum, and like you've lived with these characters.
Is it only series? Let somebody act a villain. Okay, what of Kanayo?
Exactly. People just add it to their personality. Yes. So for her, I was just thinking that I wonder what her husband was going through, reading those comments. Like, I just posted my wedding photos, and the next thing that gets back to me is, this person is not right for you. You know, it's marry this person. You're supposed to be with this person.
Sorry to say, but this opinion is very, should I say, absurd.
It's even unnecessary. Can't you be happy and pass?
Like, it's so absurd that I cannot believe that you are telling somebody to marry an actor that she acted with in a movie.
Yeah.
Let me not say much, and then I'll come and say, like, why? Like, why do you have to put it? Why do you have to even make it look like that? She has her life outside the movie. Can't you remember that she acted in a movie, for Christ's sake? Like,
it was a movie, and then it's reaching everybody. Say the case of Mercy Chinwo and her son and her husband. When she released the face of her son, and she was like, everybody come and celebrate with me.
Yeah.
Blogger started. This baby looks like a different gospel artist, and she was dragged. She was dragged for weeks, saying that her child that.
She did something I
can't imagine.
She did something. She sued the person.
Exactly.
Because people cannot be getting away with this thing. And I think that's one of the things that's supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
If anybody does these things, the person should be held accountable. Yes. That's because why?
Why would you just come to a comment and say my child is not my child? My child is not my husband's child. It's got people, if they're not like mentally sound, you know, and they have a bit shaky emotions, they will just believe and be like, see from people's perspective. And this was somebody that just sat down maybe lazily by a laptop and typed something and said, this baby looks a little bit like, pick it, spread it.
Have you noticed that it's always things that don't really make sense?
They're controversial or negative.
Yes, that don't make any sense. That is to trend. That's what is always trending. Why can't you just look for something that is nice,
good and push it out there?
Push it out. Okay, now speaking of cyberbullying and everything, Wumi, Mohbad's wife, she has finally come out, like during the weekend or maybe before the weekend or so.
This is our last issue. Yeah.
Okay, I just had to bring that in because from a lady's perspective, that lady has been through a lot. So Wumi came out and she said a lot. I think you should go and watch that show with Chude. Let me not get it wrong. I think you should go and watch it. But from my perspective, right, that's what cyberbullying can cause. Because in the beginning, if you remember, she said, I just had to come out and say this.
Yeah.
Like, so that people will not...
Initially, if you remember, she was outspoken, supporting her husband's demise. Until people came back to her with negative energy, saying the child might not even be yours, do a DNA test. Saying she did not really treat him right. Saying she was only waiting for the money. She was confused, like, weren't this the people that were supporting me like a few minutes ago? They just suddenly turned against me and saying a lot of things.
Because a lot of influencers and famous people came out to, everybody was bringing their opinion to counter everything that she was saying. People said she posted it too early, like she did not mourn. Immediately she got the news. 2 hours later, she posted it. 15 minutes, 10 minutes. What? Some people were.
Why are you teaching me how to mourn? Is there a guideline for mourning? Is there a guideline to know how to take care of my child? Is there a guideline? Is there a guideline to mourn or to celebrate? Why do you need to tell me how?
See, I don't know.
It's a messy world.
Yes, she said because of this bullying and because of, like, I'm trying to paraphrase, but she said everything has caused me to, I don't feel like my husband is still dead because they are bringing it up and up again.
And they performed an autopsy twice.
Yes, twice that her husband's remains are still in the morgue. Yes, and she feels like it's not over yet. I'm very sure that is happening because people keep on bringing it up
over and over
on social media. Is it that this person is saying, oh, people said we're not going to talk about him again. People said we're not going to talk about him. Why are people doing this? Or but this how? So some other person say, so this how we don't know how who killed him or who murdered him.
And a woman that is seeking for justice for her husband, people say she's looking for clout.
Or then another one again, you people now decided that she has to conduct a DNA test. Now she said something that caught my attention. She said many people did not know it, that her and Mohbad's father were very close. Like the both of them were very close. Like it was even him that made her to get married to him because in her mind,
she said
something like that. She said he was the one. He
was the most happiest at her traditional wedding or something like that.
She said that I was so happy that he said if she was his daughter, she wouldn't let her have a child at home, so she should better go. He called her so early on her wedding day. They were just so happy, and after he lost his son, this was me to focus on. He lost his son. He's there saying, talking about properties, talking about
DNA. Is the child really yours?
Yes, because according to her, she took according to her, she took her son's name is Liam. She took Liam to Mohbad's mom's house. Mohbad's mom and dad,
they're having issues. See, the whole family drama going on there.
That's why I said she can't watch it. I have a lot of things to say, but that's what cyberbullying can cause. I feel like if you listen to that podcast, you know that she's still hurt. She even said it that she's still hurt, that she's trying to come out and talk so that, because this is the first time. This is the first time she's coming out to say something about it.
In a very long time.
Yes, in a very long. This is over 2 years now. I guess. Is it 2 years?
Yeah, it should be. It should be.
Or 2 years plus.
Yeah, roughly around that time.
Yeah, and she came out to say something. So it's really, really, really. I feel for her. Somebody lost the person's life because of cyberbullying. Another person is facing, like, got just newly married and is facing different opinions that don't even worth it from other people. Another person is still going like mourning and still facing cyberbullying 2 years later from people that call themselves her family, and also people that think that they have a right to everybody's privacy. And there's one thing, there's one thing that people always say, that if you're a celebrity, there's no way you can avoid your life being out on social media. And there's no way actually. But why do you have to drop hate comments
on a person's post?
I would literally say, I won't see. I'm not going to look at anybody's comments. Like if anybody drops anything, but if I become that famous, I won't be looking at the comments. But at the same time, even if you don't look at comments, bloggers, they'll put everything in a way that you don't need to go see comments. So that's just all I have to say, Sha.
Yeah. So to me, unfortunately, we can't talk so long, but I feel like for people, if people might not even know that they are cyberbullies, right? If you are, let me list the category for you. If you are the kind of person that you see a plus size person trying to achieve something and you drop a comment on, go and shed weight. You look so big in that outfit. You look like a cyberbully. Cyberbullying does not mean all those extreme kind of comments. If you are not comfortable with a person's appearance and you now tell the person in a very nasty manner, reducing the person's self-esteem, you're a cyberbully, right? If you continue to support these bloggers who push out controversial and negative comments by commenting in the comment section.
Even reposting.
You are a cyberbully. Exactly. You are a cyberbully. You are supporting and advocating cyberbullying. And this is what we stand against, because the problem is the effect of it is always times 10. See Mohbad's wife, for instance. She has not come out for a long time. Her life was literally paused because of people like you.
In our minds, we thought she's over it, but after 2 years, she's still saying it. So what do you think your opinion has to do with anything that she's doing?
If it's not positive, you don't need to say it.
Yes.
You don't need to say it. If it's not going to, or you don't, maybe the manner of presentation is wrong. I feel like it affects everybody. Even disabled people self, they collect. Plus size people, they collect. Slim people, they collect. Everybody, they collect from cyberbullies, and it's not proper. It's not proper. So yeah, we can't talk more on this because of our time, but this was a beautiful session. We're able to dissect a lot about.
Please stop cyberbullying. Please
stop cyberbullying. Yeah, Michelle, this was amazing doing this with you. This is a beautiful episode of Trending Unfiltered, and we hope you watch this to the end. And we want to see your comments. What do you think about? We first talked about sterility. What do you also think about cyberbullying in the society today? I always and will, not forever, but for now, I remain Ojo Favor.
Michelle.
Yeah. Bye.